Radio check. Guten Abend, everyone! We've arrived here in Germany at the Hockenheim ring for the first time in 2 seasons. I'm your commentator, Robert Ionescu, and I'm joined today by someone actually competing, and that would be Dennis Graf. Hello, Dennis.
Guten Abend, everyone. I hope you are all okay. I'm very excited for this because it's my home race.
Yeah, naturally. And how are you feeling about this? How are you feeling about being back at Hockenheim for first time in 2 years?
It's nice to be here. It's a great track. Yeah,
Yes,
my first
indeed.
time here. Where I had a home
Yeah,
race
that's right,
before.
and it should be a good ride.
Where I had a home
Yeah, it's
race
also
before.
where I
Hey.
moment just wanting
Yeah, it's my
to sort something out real quick before we continue. Guys, just a real quick fix. I want to mute the stream chat, but I can't actually. I mean, I want to mute the stream so I don't hear myself. You know, my echo and stuff.
I
But
don't
yeah,
like
we've
hearing
arrived
myself.
here in Germany, and last time we raced here, it was at Nürburgring. Lee Capara took victory. Now the last race, which was held at Silverstone, Davi Suarez took the win in a dominant display for Dams, and he has taken the championship lead as a result. So yeah, we've arrived here at Hockenheim, and it's time to see the weather. All right, let's see. It's going to be bone dry, no adverse weather, so it's all going to be just fine and dandy for this qualifying session, and we're going to get things rolling.
Yeah.
Also,
Let's
guys,
get
very
the show
important in
rolling.
the news, GP2 signups for 2019 are officially open for 1 month. So if you want to grab a seat for next season, make sure to sign up. There is plenty of time left, but make sure you don't forget. So yeah. We're looking at Jared Fosbury as this session has started. Hockenheim, a somewhat shorter version compared to what we were used to back in the good old days on that very long circuit with a big blast through the forest. But this track is very good as well for racing. Had some great corners, some great action, and yeah, it's almost as good as the original. I'd have to say it's one of the best tilt tracks out there. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. But oh,
Now
is
look at
that
about Zolga. There appears
spray?
to be some raindrops.
The spray. The wet track. Oh my.
So even though the sky is dry, the track's wet, and Zolga will have to deal with the consequences of that.
That will spice things up.
Yeah, as you can see, people are on dry tires, so the conditions clearly don't phase them that much. They should be improving. Zarbak is going out, as are a whole lot of other people. Zolga will be the first one to do a lap. JP said he did some predictions and asked me for his opinion. Well, let me see and I will tell you, of course. So yeah. What did you think of the Silverstone race, Dennis?
It was great, except for me.
Yeah. And also, fun fact: Hockenheim is where 2 seasons. No, not 2 seasons. I'm sorry, 4 seasons ago, in 2014, I took my last ever GP4 top class victory. Of course, I'll be trying to come back next season. I have signed up, so if I can get another victory in the future, we'll have to wait and see. But until that happens, and if that happens, this will forever be the place where I won my last OC race. But yeah, enough about me. Let's focus on Zolga now because he's starting his lap. And his first long lap is now underway. No traffic for him. Going into North Curve, turn 1, taking a lot of curb on the exit. And now in towards turn number 2. And Flo, post the track map if you can, please. Just so I can remember the corner names if you can. Now out of 3 and on towards the Parabolica. It's not the same as the one in Monza, of course, not as acute. It's a very long sweeping left-hander, flat out. 26.1 for first sector for Zolga. Now he'll be braking hard towards the hairpin. Critical to get the car slowed down in time. Hit the apex and don't go too wide on exit because he'll be going on another flat-out section right now. And thank you, Flo, for the Mobile 1 curve. That's not a Mobile 1 curve, I'm sorry. This is a Mercedes corner.
Benz-Arena.
Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz Arena now. At the end of sector 2, 55.566 for Zolga. Now he'll be heading in towards the entry of the stadium to a Mobile 1 corner. And here he goes. Take a lot of curb, but not too much. You don't want to running on some gravel. Now to Zax.
No, the Zax curve.
Yeah, and where the real life 2018 we had some unfortunate drama here in Formula 1. Now 2 more corners to go. We're in the Sud curve now. A long right-hander, pretty much with 2 separate apexes. And Zolga's completed them, and now he'll be finishing with a 135.2. That's his lap. And let's see if Suarez can beat it. The championship leader has beat it by half a second. Yeah, Thomas Bennett goes down into third and last. Chuck McCarthy finished on the podium last time and now goes second. Nicholas Zorbach, this is Bo! Yeah, that's Hong Min Nguyen holding up one of the Premas. It's Wallinger who goes second despite the traffic. Yeah, Watson second.
What's the 5th?
No, Watson 5th. I'm sorry, not second. Curtis 22nd and Charles Fosbury second. Very, very close. Graf goes on pole to 10. Unbelievable. The Germans currently 1-2. Can Galloway change that? Not at the moment. No, Anderson into 10th. Federi into 3rd. Kyle Burns is a very good lap. Yes, pulled by half a second.
Wow.
Incredible.
Great lap from Burns.
Max Gillen. Agreed.
Chatfield
goes second. Yes, Kyopo goes into 4th. Beranek up next. 10th place for him. Adventure. The former championship leader is back on top. Fashray goes 6th.
I think at the start of Thomas Haley had a bit of a problem there.
Let's see what happened. I was slowed down in turn 1 by Frank Chatfield, yes.
Yeah, massively.
Oh, the predictions are in the off-topic Discord channels at JP. So okay, I'll take a quick look over there because everyone is not on a flying lap. So here we go. Tomaselli
And
setting up
Thomas,
purple sector 1, but he will be boxing.
but it's absolutely not important because he's spitting.
Yes, exactly, Menace. You got that right.
By the way, I don't know if you heard the news, Rob, but Juan Manuel Correa will be
Yes,
back
I
in
heard.
Formula
I heard
3.
the news,
It's absolutely
and
amazing.
it's wonderful news. Yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
the strength to recover from such a crash like that.
Oh yeah. When I saw it, I had an instant smile on my face.
Yeah, I will check. Oh, these are the predictions for GP2. You know. Oh yes, I can see them now, and they are
Good.
pretty interesting. I won't tell you the predictions, guys. You'll have to go check that for yourselves in the chat. But let me take a
Yeah.
quick look through each team, and yeah, I'll have to say these are pretty interesting. These predictions. So yeah, of course, Russian time. It's now confirmed this is their last season, because they will be rebranding to Univirtuosi. So that'll be the name for next season, and Russian time will disappear from the grid. But so yeah, well, let's enjoy the team for its remaining races because gave us a lot of good memories, and we'll have to say goodbye at the end of the season to Russian time. We're not in the end of the season just yet, and Fashray just went through the
What happened
MP.
to Jetfield here?
Oh, once again, some drama. Overshot it, and he's being wheeled
Yeah,
back
looks
yet
like it.
again. Quite a turning circle they got in his car here, and they wheeled him
Could we
back,
take a replay of this?
passing through walls and breaking the space-time continuum.
And Nicholas
We got a
Solbach's
car going
going
out to
back out.
Zorbach. I think that circuit looks drier than before, a little bit, so the conditions are helping.
Yeah.
And this will be good news for Zorbach.
It's also important for these guys, for the guys, to stay in the pits for one lap because they will have the shot later on.
Yes, indeed, so, but of course it'll depend greatly on how the conditions will change the remainder of this session, because if it goes bone dry right now, then basically these laps won't really matter too much. It'll be the... It'll be the laps at the very end that will decide things, but we don't know just yet how the weather's gonna go.
Yeah, indeed.
As you can see on the video map, we got a plethora of more cars coming out on track. Nicholas Zorbach heading this queue. Quite some margins, got himself some space, but he'll hope he doesn't come out too early because some people will be coming out in a few seconds. And they might cause him some traffic if they're not careful. So let's see. Nicholas Zorbach currently in 7th place. The lowest place in Germany on the grid at the moment. So let's see if he can change that.
I think it will definitely
Zorbach
change.
turning his lap. And there is someone going out right now, but Zorbach won't have to worry about him. Good on towards turn 1, took some curb there on the exit. Now, and towards Einfacht Parabolica, which I believe means the entrance to Parabolica. Ooh, he's had a little bit of a moment there, clipping the curb. Got a little bit of oversteer there. And this could harm his chances a little bit, let's see. Through the Parabolica on the first sector split, goes Nicholas Zorbach.
Whoa.
And he's improved by a whole lot still. By 3 tenths, the conditions are definitely faster.
In the second of this personal best, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Well, almost a second, but yeah. And Zorbach, even though he made that little mistake earlier in the lap, is looking to be on a very solid improvement right now. And if he keeps this up, he will be on provisional pole, of course, but the other drivers can improve too, so we'll have to wait and see. Chatfield staying into the pits. So we'll go later. Yeah, Zorbach is much faster. 4 tenths purple and 1 tenth, 1 second, sorry, better than his best. One more sector to go. The one with a lot of slow and medium speed corners. Ooh, got a little bit of a wet patch there, I think, and got a little bit of oversteer on entry. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't cost him too much. Now Zorbach, one more corner to go. Out of the Sud Curva. And Nicholas Zorbach getting taking a lot of curb on the exit, but not using track limits. It's pole position by 7 tenths of a second. Yeah, great lap. McCarthy is being held up. He is improving though, so how much can he gain? Can he get in front of Zorbach or can he get himself into second place? He should be able to get second. Let's see. Chuck McCarthy. Can he cross the line? He's actually into sixth place.
He was held up quite a bit.
Waldinger third. Same time as Adventure, may I point out. Bennett goes into second. He's beaten Adventure. Now Thomas Anderson, we're looking at him. And where is he going to place himself? He has a little bit of traffic in front.
P6.
And he goes into sixth place. Andrea Federi. This is a good lap. And he actually did improve there at the end. Max Killen. 12th place for him. And Aaron Curtis goes second. Great lap from him. Kyle Burns. Yes, Burns 6th place. And Zolga third. Now Dennis Graf. But can he place himself? He goes 5th. Hangmin Nguyen second for him. Yes. Now David Kupok. What can he do? He is in the green. He will improve. But how much? Not enough for pole. And he actually didn't improve. No. Galloway. Holding up a car behind him. He'll be crossing the line as will Fosbury behind. And both improve, but not within the top 10. Watzel goes into 7th. Now Christoph Beranek.
Yeah.
It's a good lap.
Goes
11th place for him. And Nicholas Zorbach is on provisional pole.
Yeah.
It can still go everyone's way at this rate. The conditions are definitely a surprise, but a welcome surprise for sure.
Pole. Yeah. Oh, Tomaselli. Oh, there's still some. Is that the left? Tomaselli stays last. It's like flash away. Out of the last corner.
Yeah. This is looking to be a solid lap. Where can it
There he
go?
Goes, 10th.
Yeah, good improvement there from him. Of course, again, Adventure and Wallinger have the same lap time. They're tied for 8th place at the moment. But there's still time for that to change, of course. So it must have made a mistake. Or it might have been impeded. Let's see. He's been overtaken by McCarthy after he already finished his lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCarthy clearly wanting to disturb other people's business and yeah. Kupok will be pitting now. He's dropped down to 18th place. Obviously not good for him. And this camera angle is freaky and weird at the same time. That was a smooth transition.
A spectacular angle.
Yes, indeed. I don't think we should be using that for the race, though.
Nah. Not really. But it was nice. So who will go out onto the track first? In the next one. It's Chris Chatfield.
Yes, the radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Radio check. Okay. Alright, Chatfield. He stayed into the pits on the previous run, so we'll have 3 left. He's gone out early this time. Zorbach also out on track, as well as McCarthy. They're pretty close to each other. Can see more cars going out now. And that would be, I believe, Max Killen track. And also Ben Swallinger. And now Thomas Bennett's going out as well. And I don't think I'm gonna mention who goes out now because almost everyone will be going out. So a lot of people still staying in. We can see someone going out now. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's someone going out, and Chatfield will be starting his lap. You'll have to hope he doesn't get any traffic. The man who took pole in Silverstone finished second in Austria and second in Britain. Let's see if he can keep his run of podiums going, or if he's gonna have to start way at the back. We're near the halfway point, as there are cars going out, multiple of them, and someone is going onto the fast lane now. Chatfield is starting his lap. He'll be hoping that person doesn't impede him. Turn 1 going quickly, and there he goes.
There's no problem.
That's Federi.
Yeah. I think there was no problem for Chatfield.
Yeah, he he was able to clear through there without much difficulty there, and great timing for him to avoid the
Hello,
disaster. Let's see if
famous
we can improve in sector 1.
George.
Chatfield finishing the first sector. 310 on his best, and 310 down on pole. Chatfield is going really quick in sector 1. Let's see how much else he can gain. This is looking to be a good lap for the Brit. We haven't seen as big gains in sector 2 as we've seen in other sectors. It can still will be a good point to determine if he'll improve or not. Chatfield. He's not improving as much this time in sector 2. He's lost a little bit of ground. Still up on his personal best though. Just a few more corners to go. Fasher is staying into the pits.
He will have a run afterwards.
Yes, indeed so, Dennis. Now Chatfield, just a few more corners to go. Can he improve on his 15th place? Or will he have to stay there? It's time to find out. Through suit curve and out of suit curve. Goes Chris Chatfield going across the line.
Then he will go.
He lost time.
Doesn't improve.
No. Beranek starting a lap as Zorbach looks to be on an improvement. The German. Oh, he actually lost time in the last sector. That's weird. Yeah, Kupok is being impeded by McCarthy. And this is not good news.
Yeah.
His teammate Max Killen is finishing his lap. This is a very good lap. And he's gone actually into 16th. It wasn't a very good lap. Yeah, Wallinger, big improvement for him. Now Bennett in the red doesn't look to be improving, and he's impeding the MP Motorsport behind him.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, Fosbury looks to be in the green at the moment. Where can he place himself?
Stop the count. Oh, Fosbury. He goes second.
Big improvement there, 8/10 of a second. What about Davi Suarez? He goes into 20th only.
It goes 20th. Oh.
Yeah, Burns didn't get to improve there. Thomas Anderson on a quick lap, 13th.
13th.
Manzoga is up next, and Zoga didn't improve on his lap there. Galloway!
17th.
Curtis didn't improve either this time. Federi is on the lap, and he'll be finishing it. Let's see. He didn't have to worry about Chatfield, I don't believe. So Federi should be able to get a clean lap in. Here he goes, crossing the line. And is this an improvement?
Doesn't improve.
Actually, no. Lost time in the last sector. Yet again, this is a very weird place. Beranek into 13th. Yes, indeed. Kupok has been impeded. His lap has been compromised. And surely he won't be improving this time. No, you can see clearly. He lost half a second. Watzel finishing a lap, but he is in the red at the moment, so I don't expect an improvement. I have been wrong before, of course. Let's see what Henry Watzel can do with one corner to go. And out of that corner he goes. Across the line, he's also impeding Adventure behind him. He didn't improve, but Adventure did. Adventure goes into second.
Well done, great drive.
Just under 2/10 behind Zorbach. Now Tomaselli.
Yeah.
The dark horse in this session. He's been so far down all the time, but now he's gone up into 7th. Yeah, big improvement there from the Italian. He's been good in qualifying this season, I'd have to say, especially in the last few races. Yeah. But he's constantly lost ground in the race. His pace hasn't been the strongest. Anyway, Zorbach is into the pits, as there are a lot of people at Adventure. Of course, he's not on a flying lap, but he is behind this Arden, and he's being impeded by him. So, yeah. He'll be coming into the pits, of course, and he will have 1 lap left, I believe. Fasher and Chatfield will have 2, and one other person who we don't know yet will also have 2, but everyone else will have just 1 lap remaining.
Yeah.
Looks like Premar getting ready. Curtis about to go out. Will he be the first one?
No.
I think so. No, there's a moment. It's Zorbach again. Guess who's back? Back again. Nico's back. Tell your friends. Nico's back. Nico's back. Nico's back. And yeah, Zorbach looking very good at the moment. But he'll have 1 last lap in which he can improve on his pole lap. If he can't do it, then we'll have to hope that everyone else won't be able to improve enough to surpass him. With 10 minutes well, just over 10 minutes to go in the session. A lot of things can change. Of course, there's a chance that things will stay the same, as far as Zorbak is concerned. But of course, anything can happen, and it usually does, as the great Murray Walker once said. And Nicholas Zorbak, he wants to retain pole, but I'm sure he'll want to do it by improving on his current lap. I'm sure he won't settle for what he's already achieved. So let's see. Loads of cars going out, more than the previous run, I'd have to say. But there's still a good number of people still in the garage at the moment. And Zorbak will hope that they go out before or after he starts his lap, not right when they're doing it. And there is someone going out now.
I had to hope that.
Yeah, agreed. Continuing on. And Nicholas Zorbak, we have multiple cars going out right now. Zorbak will be hoping not to get disturbed, but let's not forget, it's his last flying lap, and he's starting it right now. There's someone going out of the pits, but I'm not sure if he'll be impeded. Nicholas Zorbak into North Curve.
I hope not.
A really quick run, but took some curb, maybe a little bit too much curb. But Zorbak is not getting impeded at the moment. It was 2. And now into 3. Straighten up the car on the exit. And carry as much speed as you can, Nicholas Zorbak. Let's see what can he do on the first sector split. He's gonna be crossing it right about now. He's down just a little bit, 200 of a second. But he can still gain time in the other sectors. It is possible, of course. So it's not over yet. Just over 9 minutes left. But this will be the end for Nicholas Zorbak at the end of this lap. So let's see, where can he go? Can he go any faster than it's already session best? And towards this corner, the Mercedes Arena corner, and Zorbak at the end of the second sector, he's down a tenth and a half. So unless he finds some time in the last sector, which seems unlikely considering a lot of people lost time there instead of gaining, then Zorbak will have to settle with a 123.1 for his pole lap. Let's see. Into socks and out of socks. And onto this little chicane.
Have another lap at the end.
Yes, he will, indeed so, Dennis. So Adventure clearly taking a gamble. Let's see if it'll pay off for him. But now Nicholas Zorbak getting across the line to finish his session. Lost 4 tenths overall, so another 2.5 on last sector. McCarthy goes third. Great improvement for him. Yeah, Benz Walliger's up next. This is a very quick lap. Second place. Great improvement there. Behind. Yeah, great effort there from Benz Wallinger. Bennett on his last flying lap. He won't be improving. Federi will be starting a run. Skilland is on a lap down in 18th. He took his first points since Bahrain. I should say first point back at Silverstone. Let's see if we can get another good result. Starting today in qualifying. A little bit of slipstream from Tomaselli. Skilland only 14th.
Oh,
now Graf, he won't be improving. His session is finished. Fashery goes 7th. Now Jake Galloway 9th. Chatfield next. Goes into 7th himself. Kyle Burns, this is a very quick lap. And goes into second, just half a tenth behind Zorbak. Another great performance from Burns. He finished 4th at Silverstone. He'll be looking to start in a good position once again. Anderson takes second from him now. 300th of a second. Zorbak might be under threat from some other people. Zolga didn't improve. Hyman Quinn doesn't seem to be improving. But we'll find out now. And now he hasn't improved. Jared Fosbury finishing his lap 3rd. This is very, very close. Look at that. 2,000 in front. Suarez 19 for the championship leader. He'll have to fight back tomorrow, which we know he can do, of course. David Kupok to finish his lap. He's at 21st at the moment. Will he be the last German on the grid? He goes into 14th. He's beaten Graf.
No. I'm last. The last German on the grid. Again.
Andrea Federi, the man currently in last position. The only one not to be within a second of the leader of the pole man, Nicholas Zorbak. Can Federi rectify that and get in front and get closer to, I believe, his former teammate? We'll see now. As Andrea Federi exits Sud Curve and prepares to cross the line, Andrea Federi stays in last place despite improving. Tomaselli didn't improve there. Christoph Beranek goes into 19th only. Watzel is finishing up. Curtis, he didn't improve there, and he'll be starting in 11th or lower. Depending on what Watzel does here. He's in the green, Henry Watzel, so he'll be improving on his lap, but how much? Let's see if he doesn't lose any time in the last sector. Into the last corner he goes, not going wide. Only took a little bit of curb, Henry Watzel. This is a very quick lap, actually. It's a pole! 121.9! And Henry Watzel has taken it from Zorbak. It might have been at the last moment for him, not the very end of the session for everyone, but Watzel, unbelievable lap, and
That was a
Zorbak will rue that he missed out of improving his last lap
kick his
because
ass.
now he's lost pole position and he can't take it back. Henry Watzel is on pole.
Yeah.
Of course, there are still 3 people left who can take it away from him. Those are Daniel Adventure, Chris Chatfield, and Isaac Fashray. All 3 of them are within the top 11. And speaking of them, Adventure has already gone out. Yeah. Daniel Adventure, he is behind Anderson, but way in front of Suarez. What will this mean for the championship? He's currently in 7th place. So he's guaranteed a top 10 start, even if the other 2 guys behind surpass him. But Adventure, I'm sure he wants to get himself onto the front row. I didn't see that lap from Watson coming. I'm sure neither did anyone else. But the session isn't over just yet. George said the crowd is booing. I'm not super sure about that, but we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe the crowd will celebrate tomorrow. I'm not sure. But then again, like I said, we're gonna wait to find out. And look at this. These 2 guys don't have any plans of coming out at the moment. Actually, I see one of them moving into the pits, and Fashray has gone out. Chatfield will go out as well soon, very soon, I believe. The Adventure starting his lap. I don't think Chatfield will be an impediment. And here goes Daniel Adventure into the North Curve. And they took a little bit too much curve. I don't think it's costing too much time. Daniel Adventure. Let's see. He's already been on pole this season. Ooh, he's lost a lot of time there. I had to make a correction there and could cost him some time. Let's see how much. He's going to cross the first sector split in a few seconds' time. And Adventure, he actually gained just a little bit. 200th of a second. But let's see if we can keep this pace up in the last 2 sectors. Because of course, we've seen so many people lose time in Sector 3 in particular. So just because he was up in 1 doesn't mean he will be at the end of the lap. So here goes Adventure. Towards the Mercedes-Benz corner. Braking hard. Hitting that inside curve, hitting the apex. And now this is a very important corner. Take as much roll as you can, and he's up by 10th and a half, almost 2 tenths. Adventure could be placing himself maybe on the front row, or at least in the top 5 or 6, or top 6. If he can just, obviously he'll be in the top 7 because he is 7th. But let's see if Adventure can avoid losing time in the last sector. This will be critical. Daniel Adventure to round off his session. Where's the Polish man gonna go? Heading across the line, and Adventure goes second. Front row for him, just in front of Zorbak. This, as I predicted, the 10th and the 1000th in front, actually. Fashray equaled his best in the first sector. So this is weird. As Chatfield is starting his lap now. So of course, this session isn't over yet. We've had quite some upsets in the dying stages, with Watzel snatching pole and Adventure grabbing second out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a good lap. Very good lap.
Agreed. Let's see if Fashray can do anything. No, he seems to be down. 2.5, almost 3 times. I think Fashray has a lot of time he can gain in the third sector because you saw the difference, how much he lost to Watzel at the end of sector 2 compared to what his previous gap was. So I think Fashray might be able to find some time in sector 3, but we'll have to find out. We'll have to see now. 1 more corner to go for Fashray. And can he get himself into the top 10? Can he knock Chatfield out of that spot? Isaac Fashray across the line, goes to 7th. Yes! I predicted he'd gain time. I told you he would, and he has gained. He goes 3,000 in front of Ben Zwaliger. Chris Chatfield is the only one left, and he is on an improvement. Yeah, the man took pole in Silverstone. Doesn't look like he'll be pole twice in a row, but he can get himself in the top 10. So let's see, just a few more corners. And Chatfield, he ended the session in Silverstone without setting a lap, but he still stayed on pole. Now he'll be finishing the session on Hockenheim, setting a lap at the very end. But where will this lap place him? Chatfield across the line, goes into 10th, sludges the Nguyen, and gets to the top 10. Good lap from Chatfield. And this means with everyone's laps done, Daniel Adventure will be second, but more importantly, Henry Watzel will take home pole position and 4 bonus points. So what a performance from Watzel. Adventure with very good qualifying. He's found his mojo again, I assume. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to see if he can hold it. But Watzel is the man at the moment. Only guy to go in a 122, 122.912 for him, Watson. It's been a great performance. You also gotta give some kudos to Chatfield and to Fosbury and to Adventure, of course. They found time at the very end and all secured themselves some nice top 10 positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Chatfield to come in, of course, because the timer hasn't ended yet. So no worries about missing out, unlike last time. Fashray coming in, as we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Checkered flag is out. That's the end of the session. And now just gonna wait for Chris Chatfield to come in. We'll get the session over screen, which will mean the session is officially over, as guessed. And here goes Chatfield coming into the pits. In.
Yes. Same track, same
Chatfield. Yes, exactly. That's why I said it. And yeah, Chris Chatfield done for the day. Not exactly pole like last time, but it's P10. He should be satisfied with that. Chris Chatfield coming into the pits. The trend session is done, as is everyone else's session, as a matter of fact. There you go. What did you think of this session, Dennis?
Done and dusted. It was
nice
session, yeah. And the great lap from Henry Watson was a pole. The shit lap from myself.
Don't worry about it too much. You get 0 points for qualifying unless you take pole, in which case you get 4 points, and Henry Watson has taken those 4 points. Daniel Adventure is in second, with Nicolas Zorbach third. Thomas Anderson is in fourth place, Jared Fosbury fifth, Kyle Burns in sixth, Isaac Fashray is in seventh. Look at these margins, very, very tight. 2,000 between Jared Fosbury and Kyle Burns, and 3,000 between Fashray and Waldinger. Insanely close margins. Waldinger in eighth. Chuck McCarthy is 9th, with Chris Chatfield running out the top 10. Huang Min Nguyen is in 11th. And as usual, you can do the second half.
Yeah. Aaron Curtis is in P12, ahead of Jake Galloway, my teammate, and Alessandro Tomaselli in 14th. Then we have David Kubok, ahead of Balenciaga, Thomas Bennett, then myself. With not a good qualifying session, again. Then we have Christoph Beranek, Max Gillen, David Suarez, Andrea for the rounds of the grid.
Yeah, thank you, mate. That was the session done. Take a look at this. Suarez is exactly 1 second behind Paul, the championship leader. So, wow, that was fun. But yeah. Henry Watson surprised everyone. Broke near 122s when no one could, and has taken a well-deserved pole, his first of the season, and Arden's first pole since they switched to pink. So let's see if this good omen will lead to more points in the race tomorrow. Both cars on the front 3 rows, of course. So Arden have been looking very solid in qualifying. Just need to keep their form up in the races. But yeah, until tomorrow, of course, we'll see you again for the top class qualifying. Where the signups have closed, of course, for the top class. So we'll expect team news within the coming week. The team news series to start, and next time we'll get some announcements in Hungary, I assume. But yeah, and of course, the big event tomorrow, the GP2 race at the Hockenheim ring. But yeah, until then, I'm really glad you've joined up, guys. As always, thank you, Flo, so much for hosting. Thank you, Dennis, for joining me today. And yeah, I have been myself. Yeah, indeed. I have been myself. Yes, I have not been Grazie Ragazzi, but I say Grazie Ragazzi to you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And stay tuned, because tomorrow we'll bring you all the action live from the GP4 channel. Buy our merch. And take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye. Tschüss.
Auf Wiedersehen.